Okay, so this is going to be kind of like new for me. New in the sense that not exactly. So I'm going to be doing a practice speech, which I actually have, note cards for and everything, and actually incorporating visual aids and prompts. And it's supposed to be between 2 and 4 minutes, and we're going on 25 seconds, so we'll start at 1 minute after. It's an introductory speech about me, and I'm pretty much doing it on my name and nicknames. So, 15 seconds. No? Okay. 5 seconds. Okay. Scott Forrest! This is something that my mother used to constantly say because I was almost constantly in trouble. I wasn't exactly a bad kid, but I wasn't exactly a good one either. I cussed, and of course that's where that Scott Forrest came from. My mother wanted to call me Forrest as a first name, but Forrest Scott really didn't sound right, and so Scott Forrest just kind of rolls off the tongue. I believe that a name is not just a name. It's something that really defines you. It can pretty much make or break somebody. Forrest, I got picked on quite a bit, but at the same time I embraced it. Forrest is just that whole, run, Forrest, run thing. Well, I liked to run. I also went to a school that their mascot was a running animal. We were the Road Runners. We had competitions all the time. Ooh, kind of messed up there. I think names are they are an attention grabber. When someone's not facing you, you say their name and they'll turn around and they will talk to you. So a name is never just a name. It's something that describes you, represents you, and it is an attention getter. No matter if it's your birth name, a nickname, a title, whatever it may be, it's your name. It's something that defines you in someone else's eyes. My name is Scott Forrest Pulsifer. Each part of that name, the first, middle, and last, represents something very unique to myself. Damn. I got caught up on the Each, middle, each... Oh, this is horrible. I'm hating this. Okay. My first name, my middle name, and my last name all represent something to me. The first one originated, obviously, by my mother, middle, obviously by my mother, and last name came from my father. First one, Scott, molded into Skattosan. Skattosan came from the time when I worked in a sushi place with my boss. Very good friend of mine. I was kind of like an apprentice sushi chef, and it was really fun, it was exciting, and pretty much my name Scott was given a more Japanese feel, which translated is Skattosan. And Forrest is something that I really hold dear to myself. I think Forrest is probably the root definition, example, image of who and what it is that I am. Pulsifer, like I said, is my father's, last name. It's our lineage, and it really does define certain aspects of us. I believe Pulsifers are known for being writers, poets. Some of us are even being known for being like womanizers. So watch out. Who the hell is calling me at this hour? Hello? This is Peter Chow here. I'm doing a practice speech on the camera. You know that you are on the camera right now. You are about to be on YouTube. You understand? So I will have to call you in like the next 2 minutes or something. Okay. People calling and interrupting me every time. Okay. Pulsifer. Not just is it all of those things that I've been told by my family members, but it's also something that other people kind of thought it was something else. Like Pulsifer kind of sounds like philosopher, okay? Philosophers also are sometimes instructors or teachers. The fact that I love to write and write poetry, and I'm going for an English major to teach is kind of ironic. Just because it kind of coincides with my signs, Sagittarius and the year of the tiger, as well as my name. So I think that a name really does define who you are throughout your life. My middle name. The most important because it defines pretty much every other part of me. Forest. I was once given the nickname of Redwood a long time ago, back in high school. Redwood was given to me by a girl by the name of Tiger Hicks. Yes, her name is Tiger. And it kind of evolved from that. It was Forest, then it was Redwood, because we all nicknamed each other. And then it went on to being Redwood Forest Owl. Owl came from myself. We kind of have a native background, and that heritage really means something to me. You're not supposed to give yourself your own name, your own animal name. Apparently, it's something that you are given to by an elder or someone with some sort of higher, status. And so I felt it fit, but it was almost too prestigious. That owls were too wise, and so it was kind of downplayed by a lot of friends of mine and individuals who thought that I shouldn't give myself such a prestigious name. And then my uncle, which I am very thankful for, came around and he said, don't you remember, when I accepted it and I gave it to you? And so it's not just something that I gave myself or that I picked out for myself. It's something that was literally accepted by someone who was older than me, who had more life experience, and gave it to me, which is really meaningful to me. The Redwood Forest Owl isn't just a name. The Redwood Forest Owl represents me and who I am. I am the leader of what I refer to as the Redwood Samurai. A lot of you might be laughing, but it is an actual thing now. It is an actual group of individuals, a group of 7, actually, where I actually purchased 7 swords, 7 battle-ready swords that were disassembled and ready to be assembled by each of these individuals. And I have passed out 6 of the 7. Pulsifer, like I said, the teacher, the philosopher, the writer, the poet, came into play when, philosophy kind of coincides with, phrases and speech, I think. And so one of my friends, Shanda, one of my pen pals, called me the fortune cookie one day. And I was like, really? In fact, she's the one that just called, which I thought was kind of ironic. But, fortune cookie. I thought that was kind of at first I was like, what do you mean? I kind of almost, took offense. I was like, you think I'm, I speak like a fortune cookie or something? So, in any case, that's one of my nicknames. Uh-oh. I'm messing up. One of the other ways that my names really incorporates who it is and what it is that I am is through Kendo, which is the way of the Japanese sword. These are 2 practice tools that we use in Kendo. This one here is called a shinai, and this one here is called a boku. Okay, these are both wooden. This one's made of probably a willow or something, and this is a bamboo. Very good practice utensils. The other more important aspect to Kendo is the philosophy. These are just 3 books that really define me. Hagakure, the Book of the Samurai. This would be, I would consider this to be my Bible. Lone Samurai, Okay, this and this translated by both by the same author, which is William Scott Wilson, which I thought was very intriguing because that's how I view names. You know, if you have a name that really sticks out there, you should kind of run with it. You know, or not just run with it, but you can start making a name for yourself, and so it'll be recognized. I picked this book up half because Hagoku Rei was written by the same author. And then, of course, Musashi's Book of Fire Brains. The philosophies of Eastern philosophies, Japan, Asia, India, they all kind of intertwine and are a defined nourishment to the roots of my forest. And yes, I just made that up. But in any case, that's me in a nutshell. Okay, so now we're looking over here. Holy shit. Okay, so that was supposed to be like 2 to 4 minutes. I'm sitting at like 11, almost 12. I fucking talk too much. Okay, how to shorten this up? Well, how can I shorten this? We're going to shut this video off and we're going to try again. Okay?